turn more toward me. Sound check. That's a good sign. Okay, YouTube ain't on this normal. Can't say the word because I ain't trying to get my video struck down, but YouTube not tripping like it was last time. That's cool. If you can look at my eyes and tell I'm a little tired, it's because I am. I must have slept like 13, 14 hours last night. I ain't gonna front. I went to bed at like 8:30, something like that, 9 o'clock. Like I went to bed like an old man last night. Niggas really be thinking like, oh, you be outside. I do not be outside. Nigga, I'm 42, not 24. Nigga, I lay the fuck down when it's bedtime, homie. I go to sleep. I do not have no problem going to bed. And this bracelet got a magnet on it. I'm gonna have to watch where I put my hands because this bracelet is low-key magnetic. But I like it though. Look cool. If you in the comment section, please say hello. Introduce yourself. Allow me to acknowledge you so I know who's in here. Friends, haters, bitches, bitch ass niggas, winners and losers alike. If you're in there, say hello. Hey, how you doing, Brett Renee? Thank you so very much. What's going on? My nigga Baylor. Always working on merch and always lying. My nigga Baylor. Shout out to him. Let me go ahead and oh, y'all got merch too, nigga. Too Much Game Podcast store. The Love is the STD t-shirts is up and available on there. Go to Too Much Game Podcast store. Get you a Love is a STD t-shirt. But yeah, nigga, let's start the show. My sister up in here. What's going on, Bone? Hey, dude, go close the bedroom door. I'm tripping all in the middle of the show. And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. What's going on, Real Spill Pod? What you say about Hottie? What? But yeah, nigga, what's going on, everybody? Today's episode, I'm gonna talk about the balance of money and happiness. I was finna say love and happiness because nigga was thinking about Al Green, but no, money and happiness, my nigga. Because shout out my homegirl Mellow Yellow. Happy C-Day, Mellow Yellow. My homegirl from New York. We was out there last year. When I was in New York, she showed me a phenomenal time, my nigga. We was running around, She helped me get my first chopped cheese. She was with me when I got my first slice of authentic New York pizza. I think it was at Nick's on Gun Hill Road in the Bronx. Shout out to Nick's on Gun Hill in the Bronx. Shout out Mellow Yellow. But me and Mellow Yellow was on the phone the other night, and we was just talking about the balance that you have in your life over how you get your money and the amount of happiness that you have attached to that amount of money that you have. Like something that I said in a clip that I posted a couple of months back, like in life, you're supposed to trade money for the things that make you happy, not trade the things that make you happy to get money. Meaning, you know, money can buy you all type of shit. Money can't buy happiness per se, but money could for damn sure buy you things that make you happy. Money can pay for things that make you happy. Having money is something that can genuinely make you happy, my nigga. Like you having some money in your pocket, you's a happy individual, my nigga. We got 6 people in here. Let me get on my sin for the P shit, my nigga. Make the likes and the viewers match. If your ass is in here, please, by all means, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would hit that like button. But like I said, my nigga, like, money don't buy happiness. But money, being able to take care of your family makes you happy. Being able to provide for your children makes you happy. Being able to take your girl somewhere nice. Being able to, drive a nice car, wear some nice fancy clothes, eat some good food, like a whole lot of things they cost money, my nigga. Like they are expensive. So, having money can bring you a level of happiness. Money in itself is not happiness though. Because on the opposite end, if you missing out on time with your family to chase that money, that'll make you unhappy. If what you do for money fucks up your marriage, fucks up your relationship, fucks up your relationship with your kids, fucks up your relationship with your friends, that'll make you unhappy. That money is not going to help you feel better about all those broken relationships that you left. Certain people get rich and a whole lot of their family members switch up on them. A whole lot of their friends switch up on them. They lose people in their life because of that amount of money that they got or because of what they did to get that money. That's the proof that money don't buy happiness. Money don't create happiness. You have to have that balance in your life. Balance is what makes you happy. The ability to use the money for what makes you happy and not sacrifice what makes you happy to get that money. 12 Cal, the motherfucking billionaire, up in this motherfucker. What he say? Time for some game. From Dolemite, the billionaire, broadcasting live from the Compton Hills. I am broadcasting live from the ghetto, Section 8 housing in the projects of the dirtiest part of Southern California. What's that? What's going on? 3 up Dolo. What's happening? Nigga, and that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, you don't never trade your happiness for the money. You supposed to trade the money for the things that make you happy. Like life in itself, is all about balance. Like even when it come to good and bad, happy and sad, like I say all the time, like nobody could be happy 24/7. Like, nigga, sadness is a part of life. Dismay is a part of life. Tragedy is a part of life. Hard times are a part of life. Like everything in life, my nigga, like there has to be a yin and a yang, my nigga. Like there has to be bad days in order for you to appreciate the good days. What's going on, Lady Scorpio 85? Like that's the thing, my nigga. Like, like I say all the time, like on this show, like you embrace those bad times. Like those are lessons that you're supposed to learn. Those are tests that are a part of the testimony that you have in life. Like those times of being hungry help you appreciate the times of you having food in your stomach. Those times you being broke help you appreciate those times of having money. Like a conversation that I was having with one of the homies was that double O half savage. I think that's how you say that shit. What's that? Like nigga, the times that you fucked up help you appreciate the times that you up. Because like I talk about, like I've talked about on episodes about being born a billionaire. Why I wouldn't have wanted to be born a billionaire. Because nigga, when you born a billionaire, like when everything in life is just put on easy mode, my nigga, like it's like you don't even appreciate how good it feels to just pay some bills based on some work you did. Like to actually accomplish some shit, to actually work hard and acquire something. Like there's a level of accomplishment with that shit. Don't nobody like clocking in on Monday morning, my nigga. Like nobody goes into work with a big ass smile on their face, like, oh yeah, I get to work hard as a motherfucker. Oh man, I'm so lucky. Like, nah, nigga, like we all got negative feelings attached to that shit, but at the same time, like that shit feel good on Friday when that check hit, my nigga. Like you want to have that level of accomplishment attached to some hard work you did, something that you accomplished. Like I say all the time, like my nigga, like all the best stories in life involve a great villain, a great circumstance that you had to overcome, a big obstacle that you had to come had to overcome. What's going on, Aladdin Saddam? Like that's the thing about life, my nigga. Like we wouldn't talk about Muhammad Ali the way that we talk about him without Joe Frazier, without George Foreman, without Sonny Liston. Like nigga, he had to overcome great circumstances, my nigga. And again, like this is balance. Like as much as it feel good to hold that trophy, it feels that much better when you knew it took some hard ass work to get that motherfucker, my nigga. Just like how I said, like the balance of money and happiness. Like you don't trade the things that make you happy to get the money. Nigga, you do what you do what you're supposed to do, but you always keep in mind, especially because like I tell y'all all the time, like certain episodes, I'm talking to the women, certain episodes, I'm talking to the men. 99% of the time, I'm talking to the men. Today's episode, it's gonna be real man heavy because us as men, a lot of times, this is a big man problem. Like as men, we got to ride that fine line of how hard we work to get the money to provide for our family, our kids, and all of that in order, for us to do the things that make us happy, which is to be able to provide. But a lot of times, like, especially me, like, I'm a truck driver by trade, my nigga. Like, truck drivers, we are away from the house a lot, especially like over the road truck drivers. Like me personally, like I've talked about this, like with my kids' mom and shit. Like, nigga, I've sacrificed a lot of money in order to have time with my kids, to have time with my family. I could have been over the road making a lot more money than I make. But in order for me to have that balance of the time that I get to spend with my kids, y'all niggas on YouTube, y'all just saw Deuce popped his head in the screen. My nigga, my kids is here right the fuck now. Like, I like to have the ability to be at home and spend time with my family, my nigga. Like, as much as I want to have all the money that I can have, I like to have that balance of a nice amount of money in my pocket and to also have time with my family because that's what's the most important to me, my nigga. What's going on, KC? What's going on, mom, up in this motherfucker? And what you say, 12 Cal? Jordan had to overcome the Celtics and the Pistons on his way to get success that he got. He didn't overcome them. Them niggas beat his ass. That nigga never beat Larry Bird at no point in his career. He didn't overcome the Celtics, my nigga. The Celtics retired. MJ didn't overcome shit. Nigga, MJ had a very easy road, my nigga. Now LeBron had a very difficult run, my nigga. LeBron had to beat the motherfucking the Spurs dynasty. That nigga beat the Warriors dynasty. Even though they beat him more than he beat them motherfuckers one time. So shout out to it, my nigga. What you say, 3 up Dolo? What the acronym mean on the shirt? Basically, the acronym is exactly what you think it is, my nigga. Love is a STD, meaning, nigga, love is a sexually transmitted thing, my nigga. Like, hey, nigga, you yaka, yaka, yaka. And love comes, my nigga. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, it comes from yaka, yaka, yaka. And it is what it is, my nigga. Like, love could be a beautiful thing, my nigga, when it's a beautiful thing, but love will fuck your shit up if it's a bad thing, my nigga. Like something that I say on stage, my nigga. The right woman can help you build an empire, dog. And the wrong woman will tear it all down and fuck it all up. And the fucked up thing is sometimes it's the same woman. But nigga, like I said, nigga, back to what I was talking about, dog. Like, what was I talking about? Cause 12 Cal fucked my whole shit up with that damn Jordan point. Nigga, Jordan, he did not have the run that LeBron had when it come to what he had to overcome, my nigga. But like I said, okay, back to what I was talking about. Like as men, like a lot of times it takes us a whole lot of being away from our family in order to provide for our family. And like this is something that, like, as men, a lot of us have to deal with, like finding that balance of what we do for the money and what we do with the money. Because like as a man, like, you want to be that provider for your family. And a lot of times, in order for you to be that provider, it requires you to be very busy. It requires you to be away from your family a lot. But as men, like how I talk about, like personal responsibility and personal accountability, like you have to take it upon yourself to make sure that you have that balance. Like you make sure that you have that time. You make sure to spend that time with your family because that's just as important as what you provide for your family. Your presence is just as important as presents, buying shit, my nigga. Like your kids care much more about the time that you spend with them, the memories that you create with them. than the shit that you get in, my nigga. Like there's all type of motherfuckers out here. Like they think because they kids got all the Jordans, brand new bicycle, PlayStation, Xbox, tablets, phones, and all type of expensive bullshit. They think because they're doing that for their kids, they kids is happy. They think because they do shit like that for their kids, they kids like love them to death. Like I'm a super dad. Look at how much I provide for these niggas. Look at what I do for these niggas. Look what I give these niggas. Like I remember there was a video about maybe 10 years ago that went viral. And them niggas ended up on a Jan Van Zant TV show. What's going on? A famous brand. I'm glad you changed your name, my nigga. Honestly, because I don't like calling no nigga Smooth D. Pause. That is not no name I want to call another man. So shout out my nigga, the famous brand. But like I said, dog, like, when it comes to, you as a man, like, when it came to that episode of Yanla, basically the video that went viral was OG came into the household and he was talking to his daughters and he was like, nigga, my wife ain't never worked. I'm a homeowner. Motherfucker, all my kids is in college. My kids got everything they want. My family got everything they want. I provide this. I take care of this. My wife ain't got to do this. Nigga, basically running down this whole resume of how dope it is that he provided all this shit for his family. Like, nigga, my wife ain't never worked a day in her life and all of this shit. Nigga, I bought this. I bought this. I paid for this. I took care of this. Nigga, then within about 4-5 months, they was on the Ayanla show having fucking family therapy. And his family was like, yeah, nigga, we love you, but we don't know you. We appreciate everything that you did for us. But what the fuck was it when you spent so much time away from us? Like, nigga, we don't have no real relationship. Nigga, all that we have of you and from you is what you gave to us, what you provided for us. But like, nigga, we didn't bond. We don't have no bond with you. What's that? Shout out, what's that? Rebirth of Infamy. Thanks for the follow. But like I said, my nigga, like, and again, like us as men, I know a lot of stories like that. I've had conversation with a lot of people who that's their testimony. Like, my pops did this, and that for the family, but I didn't really know him because all I knew of him was what he did for us, what he provided for us, what he bought for us. So yeah, nigga, we lived a good life financially, but we didn't really know that nigga like that. Like, like nigga, me and my dad, like we had a conversation about something like this because one day I was telling him about how busy I be because all of y'all who know me personally know, nigga, I do this podcast, I work, I do comedy, I do graphic design, I do a gang of shit. I'm a real busy nigga. So, like me and Pops on the phone, and I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm busy as a motherfucker. Like, nigga, I'm 1,000 miles an hour, my nigga. Every time I look up, I got something to do. Like, nigga, I don't even have free time. Like, free time don't exist to me. Like, one of the jokes that me and King Germ got between each other is, nigga, I don't watch TV. I don't watch sports. I don't watch shit. Like, if it's something playing on the TV, I'm out the loop because I don't watch it. It's just not a part of my fucking day. But, at the same time, like again, I keep a balance, like I try to stay in the loop. I might not watch a TV show, but, I get the gist of it just from what I hear from King Germ. Like, I remember when they used to, talk about, with that, like, TV talk on their on the show Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Shout out Pod and Saved Our Marriage. They got rid of the segment, but like, nigga, I would know a whole lot of what was going on in the TV show because them niggas had a segment of their podcast where they would break down what shows was they watching, nigga. I remember they was watching like I think like one of the Power Books. They was watching Abbott Elementary. Like, I knew what the fuck was going on with some of these TV shows. I think they was watching The Shy. It was a bunch of shit I knew about just because Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Like, that's just how I stay in the loop. Social media and shit. Like, that's how I stay in the loop. But again, I have to keep a fine balance of what I do in my life as far as staying busy, growing myself, building myself, and trying to build this empire and get generational wealth and still spend time with my kids, still be a father. Because the conversation that I had with my dad, And like I told him, like, dog, I ain't trying to offend you or nothing, or like, hurt your feelings or make you feel bad and no shit like that. But the difference between your busy and my busy is my busy involves my kids. Like, you used to be too busy to fuck with me. You will be too busy to spend time with me. I'm busy as a motherfucker, but they're included in my busyness. Like, I'm busy, but I'm not too busy for them. I'm busy as a motherfucker involving them. I'm too busy for a girlfriend. I'm not too busy for my kids. I'm too busy to spend time with women. Like, there's some shit in my life that I'm sacrificing. Like, I don't have like the car culture or the motorcycle culture taking me away from these niggas. I don't have no friends taking me away from these niggas. Like, anything that takes me away from my kids is something that I'm doing to grow to help them, not, oh man, sorry niggas, I can't fuck with y'all because I'm with my homies or nothing like that. And again, like, like I told him, like, a nigga, I'm not saying you was the worst father in the world or you was a terrible person and no shit like that, but like, it's a whole different conversation when it comes to my busy and your busy. Because your busy, you was telling me you was too busy. I don't tell them niggas I'm too busy. I tell females I'm too busy. Like, you don't want to be my girlfriend. You don't want to be my girlfriend at all. Cause if you think we're gonna be going on dates and kicking it, and I'm gonna be surprising you, and we're gonna be going on vacations and shit, mm-mm, nah. Because all my priorities, nigga, like I always say about balance, my nigga, I keep everything on a tier list, my nigga. Top tier, what I do for money and what I do for my kids. Nigga, that shit is way up there. Meaning, nigga, if it ain't about them, it's about what I do that actually makes me money. Because, like, this is a conversation like me and JP Justice. Shout out JP Justice, my mentor out there in New York. We talked about when it comes to comedy. As much as I love comedy, I'm not gonna stop nothing that's guaranteed money for comedy. Comedy is something that I'm doing right after working my money, spending time with my kids, then comes comedy because I'm passionate about it. I want to do it. I want to succeed at it. I feel like it's something that I can make a lot of money at. So I'm going to prioritize that. But at the same time, I'm not prioritizing that over what I do for actual money and my kids. What's going on, little Mike, my cousin up in this motherfucker? Like, that's the thing, my nigga. Like, when it comes to what I do for my actual money, that's top tier to me. And right after that, like, my kids, because that's the whole reason I go to work. The whole reason that I work as hard as I do, what I do, everything that I do. The reason that most of what I do in my life is something that I deem to be constructive is because it all has to go back to Deuce and Brownie when I'm done doing it all. Like, when I'm not here no more, Deuce and Brownie are my legacy, my nigga. So everything that I do in life, even if it look like I'm having fun, I'm doing it for them. Like, all of this shit, all of this busy, all of this work, it's all for them, my nigga. Like, my dating life don't help them. So that shit goes down there. Like, that shit goes with, I got needs up here and I got wants down here. I want some Gucci, but that ain't gonna help do some brownies. So after all of those needs are taken care of, then I say, okay, I could fit the coochie in down here. I could fit the fun in down here. I could fit TV shows down here. I could fit, YouTube videos and leisurely things that ain't got shit to do with shit. Nigga, that's when I could do all that fun shit. And right now, the way my life set up, nigga, I don't have a whole lot of time for the wants, my nigga. Like, and that's what I tell a whole lot of women. Like, depending on the way your life work, what you do with your baby daddy and the support system that you have with your children, good on you. You might have a whole lot more free time than I have. And that's dope for you. But I don't. Like, I'm a full-time dad, my nigga. Like, I'm a everyday father. I'm not like a every other weekend type of nigga. Like, I don't, see these niggas every other Saturday and Sunday. I see these niggas every single day. I'm a every other weekend don't see my kids dad. That's the only time I don't see him. Every other weekend, I'm kid free. But outside of that, these niggas is a everyday occurrence in my life, my nigga. Pick them up from school every single day. I take them to the dentist. I take them to the doctor. I'm at fucking basketball practices and all kinds of shit, my nigga. Full time day. Like I don't have a whole gang of free time for just doing leisurely bullshit. Like, trust me, nigga, I'd love to play Grand Theft Auto every day. I can't. I really love playing video games. Can't play them shits every day. Nigga, my son playing Call of Duty right now. Nigga, like, I don't got the time for that shit. As much as I love to be dope at video games and like even comedy. Like, nigga, I got homeboys in comedy. These niggas on stage all the time. Nigga, there's open mics like every night. I wish I can go to that shit. I wish I can go hang out at the improv and go see Monday Rays on Monday nights. I can't. I be working. Shout out to the homegirl Amaricia. Amaricia got a night on Fridays, nigga. Funny ass Fridays with Amaricia. Wish I can go see that shit. Don't be available. To put on with my nigga London out there in Monrovia. Shout out London Lee. Once a month, he got the put on. Like every second or third Thursday night, in Monrovia. Wish I can go all the time. Can't go. Work night, my nigga. Like I work nights. It's a gang of shit I just miss out on. But again, my priorities is way up here. Like I be wanting to go to DL Hughley's night on Wednesdays in Pasadena. Shout out DL Hughley. I plan on getting on that stage one of these Wednesday nights, but because of the way my work schedule set up, if I'm not booked, I can't go. I only go to shit that I'm booked on, my nigga. I'm not missing work for something I'm not booked on. If you don't book me, you won't see me, dog. If I gotta be at work, I'm going to work. Like I tell motherfuckers in comedy, nigga, like the only way my motherfucking ass, it makes sense for me to just show up to some comedy shit all the time is if what you doing is paying me $600 that night. If you ain't paying me $600, you're not replacing what I made that night at work. So unless you got 600 for me when I show up, I ain't showing up. Simplicity, my nigga. Like if I ain't booked, I ain't there, dog. Like my priorities are very well in order. That's why my dating life ain't what it could be, because it's not a lack of interest from women. It's a lack of time for women because my priorities is far too in order for me to be fucking that up for a dating situation. Like I tell women, like, nigga, no offense to you. It's not because you're not a beautiful woman. You're not cool. Like, we don't have the right chemistry or I don't like you, nigga. I just don't have the time and I'm not going to make it because a whole lot of what's very important to me, your ass don't fit into. Like, unless there's some bills or some shit you going to be taking care of, you don't fit, my nigga. What's going on, my nigga Roddish? Let me go ahead and go to the comments. 12 Cal said balance is the key. You've made the kids a priority. That's a good parent should. Thank you very much. Baylor said 50% off crash out tees when you share this live. R&B tees coming soon. Now back to the game. Baylor, you need to start advertising the motherfucker somewhere because I need me a shirt, my nigga. Crash out shirt. Let me check that bitch out. I'll get one. Ryder said apples and oranges. 12 Cal said, yes, indeed. What's up, Ryder? But yeah, like I said, my nigga, like as a father, like, and as people, as adults, because like I tell y'all, nigga, y'all, I use myself as an example to give the game to y'all. Like, what I would tell other people, like, like as an adult, like, I'm big on doing a self-analysis. I'm big on doing the inventory on what you got going on personally, how you spend your time, the importance of how you spend your time, because something that I say a lot, my nigga, like how you spend your time is much more important than how you spend your money. Money is something that you can get back all the time, my nigga. Like you can win the lottery and make more money. You can get a better job, get more money. You can get a raise, get more money. There's 1,000 things in life that you can do that will add to you having more money. There's nothing you can do to replace time. Like, nigga, if you missed your kid's graduation, you missed that motherfucker. Period. If you missed your daughter dance recital, you missed that motherfucker. You missed your son's championship basketball game, you fucking missed it. Like, there's no way to get that shit back. Anything you miss in life, nigga, you miss that motherfucker. So you want to do the best that you can to have that balance where you could spend your time effectively. You could be available for the things that are important. Cause there's some times that your ass ain't gonna get back. You're not gonna get your kid's childhood back, my nigga. If you worked your kid's whole childhood, you missed it. Like I say, my nigga, like this is me personally, my nigga. This is a real thing with me, dog. When I got my CDL back, like after some time of having it off, I told myself I'm not going back over the road until I hear Brownie's first words and I see Brownie first steps. That's one thing I can honestly say, my nigga. I will my own two eyes watch Deuce and Brownie take their first steps. I remember that shit like it was yesterday, nigga. I had Deuce, nigga. We was at my best friend Dominic house, and he was with all his little nephews and nieces running around. Deuce was like 1.5, my nigga. Like he was still like crawling and shit like that. And all the little kids was running around. Nigga, Deuce hopped the fuck up and start walking. Like, nigga, I'll be damn if I'm the only motherfucking here not walking. Deuce hopped his ass up and started walking around with them little niggas. That was Deuce's first steps. Nigga, Brownie, nigga, it was just me and Brownie at the house. I forgot where her mom was at. Think she was somewhere with Deuce. I don't know. But shit, nigga, me and Brownie, we chilling in the fucking hallway. And the whole time I was trying to teach Brownie how to walk, I would keep standing her up. And then like I would walk with her. Like I would hold her hands, like, okay, Brownie, walk. And then I let her ass go. And like, come on, walk to me. Come on, follow me. And she'll just keep on doing that shit. So eventually, like I said, I did that. She took half a step, fell. So I went to the other side of the hallway and was like, come on, Brownie, get up. Cause she'll stand up, but she couldn't really walk. So nigga, when Brownie got up, and she finally like took her little dinosaur ass steps, my nigga, then Brownie was walking. Like, nigga, I saw her first steps. Both of their first word was daddy, of course, because it's me, my nigga. Both their first words was daddy. So, once I heard that, that's when I was like, all right, for sure, now I can hit the road, get back on this truck and shit. But again, like I've always prioritized like my times with my kids. Like, I didn't want to hit the road and then find out I'm in Tupelo, Mississippi, and then her mom is calling, Brownie took her first steps. Fuck that, nigga. I want to see that shit. I want to be there. I want to be there in the flesh, my nigga. Like it ain't nothing like your presence, my nigga. Like there's no present you can give your kids better than your presence, my nigga. Like I was there when both my kids was born. I was in the hospital for both of my kids' birth, my nigga. Like, again, this is not bragging. This is just, me illustrating how important these things are to me, my nigga. Like when I was at work, because I worked nights when both my kids was born, I was working nights. Like I get that call, water broke. I think when Brownie was born, I was home that night because I remember when her mama water broke, because that shit was like crazy to see. Like, nigga, look like you just standing up peeing. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, why you standing in the bathroom pissing? But that was her water breaking, my nigga. And again, like I remember these moments. And I'm glad that I was there for that shit. Like, I'm glad that I was there in the flesh to see my kids born. My kids' first steps, to hear my kids' first words and shit. What's going on, Saba? How you doing? Thanks for showing up. Would you say, man, I was there when Deuce made his first steps and still had a picture. And that's the thing, dog. Like, it's always dope to be there in person for this shit. Like, to actually watch your kids take their first steps and hear their first words. Like, just regular milestones. Like, two things that I did miss that they mama was talking shit about. I missed they like elementary school graduations and shit, because I just didn't feel like taking off work, honestly. Like, again, the balance of fatherhood, dog. Like, there's some shit that I don't mind missing because I'm a for sure be there for the high school graduations. Elementary school, I kind of wasn't tripping. But 99% of other shit I'll be there for. Like me and her got into it about me missing the elementary school graduations. But like I told her, I never missed a daddy-daughter dance. I was there for all them motherfuckers, suited and booted, my nigga. Even when Brownie was a ballet dancer, my nigga, like I was there dressed up in a suit on stage with Brownie doing the ballet daddy daughter fucking choreograph shit. Like where she got the whole fucking thing and I gotta toss her in the air and hold her and flip her around. And nigga, I was there for all that shit. And again, I've missed out on money because the time that I have to spend with my kids is so much more important than that shit. And that's the thing. Like I said, nigga, this whole episode is about balance, dog. Like what you do for money is cool. Having a gang of money is cool. But like something that I heard this shit like some years back. Like they interviewed a bunch of old people in a convalescent home, like a hospice type situation, and they asked them like, "What's your biggest regret in life?" And a whole lot of those people's biggest regret in life was that they worked too hard. They missed out on too much shit. They spent so much time chasing the money, they didn't get the time to enjoy the money, to spend the money, to spend that time with their family, to create those memories with their family. I never wanted that shit to be my testimony, my nigga. Like I never wanted to have that particular regret, my nigga. I never wanted a motherfucker to be like, damn, I was working and I missed that. I didn't get to go to the graduation. I didn't get to go to the dance recital. Like, I'm glad I was able to take Brownie to the dance recital out there in Pasadena, in Anaheim, across the street from Disneyland when she had the big dance competition. It was just me and Brownie. We had a fucking ball. What's going on, Leah? Podcast life. Lingo Leah, the homegirl. Like I was glad to be able to do that. And again, a lot of this shit that I've done with my kids, I had to take off work to do that shit. I missed out on money to do a lot of this shit. And like I say, I don't never have no regret taking time off of work to do shit for my kids. Not one single time have I missed work for my kids and regretted it, been mad about it. No, I love that shit, my nigga. Like I just love creating those memories with my kids. I like being there for my kids. Like that's the shit to me, my nigga. Like being a father is the shit to me. Like that's the dopest shit out of all the shit that I do. Podcasting, comedy, truck driving, dressing fly, making money. Fatherhood beats all that shit. Like even if I was to be the next biggest comedian, blah blah blah, like father is gonna be the number one thing, my nigga. That shit way better than all that shit. As much as I love comedy, like I could probably be a whole lot better in comedy, but it's a whole lot of shit I'm not gonna do because I'd rather be with my kids. I can make a whole lot more money, but it's a whole lot of shit I'm not gonna do because I'd rather be home with my kids, my nigga. Like there's shit that I've turned down. There's bookings I've turned down because I had my kids and I didn't want to fucking miss out, my nigga. Nigga, one of my biggest things is if I do gotta miss some time with my kids, I have to be able to create a memory to offset that time that I miss with my kids. My nigga maxed out for the bankroll. The ism in the building. Y'all motherfuckers go check out Mob Ties. Out now, the Mob Ties album, my nigga. Again, I'm the first and last voice you hear on that motherfucker. Mob Ties by Eastside Deuce and maxed out for the motherfucking bankroll, my nigga. Y'all go run up that Mob Ties. It's on all streaming platforms. That bitch on Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you get your music at, my nigga. Look out for Mob Ties with Eastside Deuce and maxed out for the bankroll. Like I said, I'm on that motherfucker, my nigga. I'm the first track and last track. You hear my voice on that motherfucker, but nigga, that shit banging, my nigga. That shit got motherfucking. Of course, Eastside Deuce maxed out for the bankroll. My nigga Mac Lucci on that motherfucker. Um, my nigga Killer Twine on that motherfucker. Y'all niggas go check out that Mob Ties, my nigga. But what you say? 12 Kyle said, is there a video of Dolemite doing ballet on stage? I'm asking for the group chat. I think so. On some real shit. I think there is a video of that. I don't know where it's at. I ain't gonna front. I don't have the video. Cause if I had the video, I'll post it. I got the video of us practicing though. I'm gonna post that shit on my story. I'm gonna try to find it today. I have the video of me and Brownie practicing the choreographed dance. But at the time I was on the stage, I didn't have my phone. You know how y'all know I record everything I do. I didn't have it recorded, but I'm sure there's a video of that shit. I'm gonna have to, reach out to some people, but I'm sure there's a video, but yeah, I got a video of the practice. I'm gonna put it on my story probably today. But what you say, 12 Cow Podcast, I was one of the same thing. Roddy said the best hood is fatherhood. Hell yeah, my nigga. You know, like I tell y'all all the time, dog. Like if y'all follow me on social media, you gonna see Deuce and Brownie a lot. You know, cause again, these niggas is an everyday occurrence in my life, my nigga. Like them niggas always with me, dog. I'm posting my kids every day, all the fucking time. That's what I'm the proudest of. You know, like I say, out of all that I do, out of all that I've done, out of all that I got going on, the flyest shit that I have going on is raising Deuce and Brownie, my nigga. Like that's the dopest shit in the world to me, nigga. Comedy cool, hanging out with celebrities is cool. You know, y'all niggas go to my page, you see me hanging out with Sugar Free and all this type shit. Like it's cool, you know, being in studios. You know, like I say, I did the intro and the outro to an album. Like I've done a lot of dope ass shit, but the dopest shit is being a dad, my nigga. You know, like I can't even fuck with niggas who bad dads. Like I can't even see myself like being a cool friend to a nigga who don't prioritize fatherhood, dog. Like, fuck is you doing? Like, I get it. If you ain't got no kids, that's cool. Good on you, my nigga. But if you got kids running around this motherfucker and you're not in a life, like we can't be cool. Like, I don't even look at niggas like that as like real men. Like, I'm not even like we don't got shit in common. Like, nigga, you use a buster to me. You know, like if it's something that's taking you away from your kids, you know, like your baby mama on some bullshit and you in like a court custody battle, you know, shit like that. Like I could understand that, but like niggas who just got that attitude, like man, fuck them motherfuckers. Like the how? Like how can me and you know, like in the Bible it say, how can two walk together unless they agree? You know, that like that's in the fucking Bible. Like, how is me and you cool and you got kids running around this motherfucker and you don't give a fuck about? Like you ain't in their life. You ain't trying to provide for them. You ain't trying to look out for them. You ain't trying to be around them. How the fuck can me and you be cool? That shit don't even fucking make sense, my nigga. My nigga 99 Gorilla. Sports for You podcast up in this motherfucker. Sports number 4 letter U, the umbrella up in this bitch. Shout out 99 Gorilla, my nigga. You know, like I said, dog, like that's important to me. You know, like me and King John talk about that shit a lot. Like the niggas who I find myself being around the most, the niggas who I'm closest to is the motherfuckers who I have shit in common with, my nigga. Like I'm not the type of nigga who trips off niggas who I got the past in common. If we don't have the future in common, we're not gonna be around each other a lot, my nigga. I'ma just tell you that shit straight the fuck up. Like, okay, we rode bicycles in the 90s. You know, we used to ride skateboards and build lowrider models and shit. Like, we both from the same neighborhood. That's cool. But what the fuck do we have to talk about if your kids ain't around you? What do we have in common if you not doing nothing that's trying to help you grow as a person? You know, you trying to grow financially, mentally, spiritually, intellectually. Like, what the fuck is we talking about? A bunch of shit we did when we was little, bunch of kick flips and willies we popped up and down, gun lock and shit. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, I'm about elevation, my nigga. Like, you know, everything that I do in the rear view mirror is to help me with the windshield. Like everything that I trip off in my past is something that I use to help me grow in the future. Like, nigga, there's a reason the motherfucking rear view mirror is like that big and shit and your motherfucking windshield is gigantic, my nigga. You supposed to be looking forward way more than your ass look back, my nigga. The mirrors in your car is real small, my nigga. Cause you ain't supposed to be looking back all the goddamn time. You're gonna end up crashing if you spending time focused on what the fuck is behind you, my nigga. That's not me. So most of the motherfuckers who I kick it with, even my day one homies, nigga, if my day one homies is on some growing, getting bigger, pause, like trying to elevate type shit, nigga, we still in contact, my nigga, cause we have shit in common. But if you, oh man, cuz, remember that time we did this? Oh, cuz, remember that time we did that? Yeah, that's cool and shit. Like, there's time to sit there, fuck around and bullshit. But if it's not about what we got going on moving forward, I ain't trying to hear it, my nigga. You know, I'm only fucking with motherfuckers who looking to elevate. You know, like like I say all the time about niggas who sit there drinking and smoking all motherfucking day. Like, what do we celebrate? Like, if I'm gonna be sitting up drinking, it's because I'm celebrating something, my nigga. If I'm partying, if y'all see me out functioning like that, it's because there's something that I'm celebrating. Like, I'm not the type of nigga just sit in my house drunk all motherfucking day. Like, what did we accomplish in order to earn the ability to sit the fuck down drinking and shit? Because something that I say all the time, my nigga, like, and this is just a personal feeling of mine, my nigga. Sleeping all day, chilling all day, not doing shit all day is for two types of people: broke ass motherfuckers and rich ass motherfuckers. I'm neither. So I can't be sitting around all motherfucking day. I can't be laid the fuck up all day. Like, I gotta be working. I gotta be doing something constructive. I gotta be making some moves. I gotta be learning something, doing something, teaching something, something. Anything else, either a broke ass motherfucker or a rich ass motherfucker. I ain't trying to be the first one. So I'm working hard as a motherfucker. Like I tell y'all, all the niggas who've known me for a longer amount of time before 2015, y'all know. Nigga, my clothing line is called Seven Saturdays. The reason that I call my clothing line Seven Saturdays is because that's my goal in life. My goal in life is for every day to be Saturday. I don't want to have no obligations to do things. I want to be able to be that lazy ass nigga. When people ask me, "Oh, what does it look like for you to be a multimillionaire? You got millions of dollars in the bank and you don't got to worry about anything financially." Literally, my nigga, sitting on my couch all day, eating ice cream, watching cartoons, playing video games, finding things that make me laugh, probably bowling, playing top golf, kicking it, bullshitting with my friends. That's what I want to do. Like, if I had $50 million in the bank, I would be the laziest nigga you ever met. Like, most motherfuckers who know me, like, right now in this season in my life, they know I run the fuck around. I don't sleep a lot. I take naps. Like, I'm always doing something. Everything that I do either involves what I do for money, what I do for my kids, comedy or podcasting. Most of my day is consumed. I'm either writing jokes, designing something on Photoshop, chilling with my kids, or working. Like, that's how my day is going. Like, that's a 24-hour day for me. Nigga, I go to work midnight. Let's start my 24-hour day at midnight. Midnight, clocked in at work, my nigga. Probably hooking up my trailers, getting ready to leave out the gate. Until noon, I'm at work. From midnight to noon, that's at work. Noon, I go home, hop in the shower, get in the bed, take me a nap. About 4 o'clock, wake up, get dressed, go get my kids from school. I'm kicking it with my kids till about 7. 7 o'clock, I get back home, try to put something on my stomach, wind myself down, get in the bed to go to work at midnight. From 7 to midnight, nigga, that's 5 hours. That's the sleep. From noon to about 4, and then from 7 to midnight, that's sleep. But that's my day, my nigga. Like, there is no, oh, I sit there and watch TV, then I find my favorite TV show, then I crack a beer. No, that's not how that works. And then when the weekend come, Saturday, my weekend starts at noon on Saturday. If I got my kids, that whole weekend dedicated to these niggas. Whatever they want to do. Yesterday we went to the mall, got do some shoes, went to the chocolate factory and got some little confections, came home, kicked it. I be dog fucking tired. Nigga, like I told y'all, nigga, last night I went to bed like 8:30, 9 o'clock, my nigga. Once we got home from the mall, shit, I think I made like a little burger and fries. Knocked the fuck out. Them niggas had Chipotle, nigga. I was knocked. I fell asleep in my clothes, nigga. Like, that's how it goes for me, my nigga. Today, I got my kids. This nigga Deuce right here fucking around with his brand new shoes and playing fucking Call of Duty. Brownie in the room. She be on the phone or taking naps or whatever the fuck. I got a fucking show tonight, my nigga, doing the podcast. Then I gotta go run to the city and do a fucking show because it's 420. All the comedians that are funny are working tonight. So, as a comedian, I gotta be working when all the comedians is working. And again, everything that I do, nigga, the way that my life is set up, there's always something for my ass to be doing. I love playing Grand Theft Auto, but I'm not as good at Grand Theft Auto as I want to be because my ass be too busy. Turn the TV down, I can hear it. Like that's just how it goes for me, dog. Like, nigga, all of my time is accounted for. Whenever people ask me, like, what do you do in your free time? What the fuck is that? I don't have free time. Even though my kid free weekends, my nigga. A weekend for me when I don't have Deuce and Brownie, I get off at noon. I'm probably gonna take a nap. Most of my time on my weekends, especially as of like recent, nigga, I be booked now. Like I told y'all, nigga, as a comedian, I'm funny. What's going on, good gang, Vinny? I'm good at this shit. Like I tell y'all, I'm not humble. I'm good at comedy. So on the weekends that I don't got my kids, shit, I'm probably booked. I probably got shows. I probably got a show Saturday and Sunday. Nigga, the last shit, 4 or 5 kid free weekends, nigga, I had shows both days, my nigga. Like, I'm a busy fucking comedian, my nigga. I'm blessed to be booked. I'm blessed to be busy, my nigga. Like 99 times out of 100, I got shit cracking, my nigga. Like I said, nigga, I'm producing a show. I don't even think I said that shit on this podcast yet. But I'm producing my first show. I'm producing the show. The motherfucker is at Social Sticks in Inglewood, 900 North La Brea Avenue in Inglewood, California at Social Sticks. It's the first show I'm producing. Fucked up thing. I ain't even gonna be able to be there because I'm be out of town. Because the show was supposed to be May 3rd, but it's gonna be May 10th. May 10th, I'm gonna be out of town. Got shit going on, so I ain't even gonna be at the show. But it's gonna have K Dot hosting. Shout out to K Dot. She's fucking hilarious. Franz Cash is gonna be in that motherfucker. Amaricia Hawkins and Honey Jackson. Dope ass motherfucking lineup. The whole show was put on by my nigga Jake Staley out of South Carolina. Shout out Jake Staley. That shit gonna be a dope ass show. I ain't even gonna be able to be there. But I produced that motherfucker. I booked the comedians. I created the flyer. Nigga doing all type of promotion for that motherfucker. Like, a nigga is working, dog. And again, with all of this shit that I'm doing, producing comedy, doing album intros and outros and voice fucking work. Like if y'all niggas saw my goddamn what's that shit? If y'all saw my story yesterday, nigga, I do voiceovers. Nigga, I voiced a cartoon. I do all kind of shit. But being a father doper than all that shit. Like, nigga, being Deuce and Brownie dad whoops all that. Like, that's the thing I'm the most proud of is being Deuce and Brownie dad. Like, way doper. Who's watching the door? Some older black lady. She's real nice. I don't even know her name, but she cool as a motherfucker. I gotta learn that lady name. Next time I go up there, I'm a learn the lady name so I could tell you who's watching the door. But you know, yeah, nigga. But yeah, nigga, I'm producing the show with Social Sticks. 2 weeks later, on the 24th, I don't have the lineup yet because like we got to get the one on the 10th done first. After we do the one on the 10th, on the 24th, I'm in the building, my nigga. Because again, like I'm good at this shit. So whenever the show happens and I'm there, I'm catching a body, my nigga. That especially the 24th. Shout out to that. What's going on, my nigga Jay Christian from the Cognac Room podcast. That's gonna be my first fucking show that I'ma perform with a cigar on, smoking a cigar. Cause fuck y'all niggas who try to pause that. I'm gonna be smoking a cigar on stage. That's gonna be my first time with getting my puff on. You know, Have me a cigar. Cause it's a cigar lounge, my nigga. Like the show that I did the last time when I did that Drove Stogies, it was the same type of shit. Cause I was telling the homies, I was like, nigga, I'm trying to be up there like Rodney Dangerfield, nigga, with the motherfucking cigar. Like, fuck it. Yeah. That shit gonna be dope, my nigga. So shout out to that. Cause like I said, dog, like, that's like my new thing that I'm doing. This comedy shit, like it's been working very well for me. And like I say, like balance is so important, especially in comedy, because I've seen this shit. Like, me and my mentor, JP Justice, we've talked about this at length. There's a lot of comics out here that throw their whole shit away to chase their dream in comedy. There's a whole lot of motherfuckers that have ruined their family relationship, ruined their relationship with their kids, fucked up their marriage, fucked their whole life up, went broke. A lot of these niggas is homeless, died with nothing, chasing this comedy dream. And he always said, my nigga, and this is something that there's shit that people could tell you, and it's more of a reinforcement of something that you already are aware of, but it's still good to hear from somebody who understands. Nigga, you never throw away what's important to you to chase that dream, because that dream ain't guaranteed. Like, even though I'm very talented in this comedy space, that don't guarantee success, my nigga. So I'm not finna throw away all this shit chasing what I deem to be success, because a lot of times what you deem to be success won't be like that when you reach what you think success may be. Like I say this all the time, there's a reason that millionaires kill themselves. There's a reason that billionaires kill themselves, my nigga, because you did all of this shit. You sacrificed all this shit to chase the money. And then when you got the money, you realize that everything that it was that made you happy, you don't have it no more because of what you did to chase that money. You sacrifice time with your friends, time with your spouse, time with your kids, memories that you could have built, things that you could have did. You threw all that away trying to chase what you thought was success. Nigga, you was trying to get this money, trying to be rich and do all of this success. And you threw away everything that made you happy to reach what you thought success would be. And then when you reached success, you turned around and you looked, and it's like, damn, where are my friends? Oh, they don't fuck with me no more. Where my kids at? Oh, they don't fuck with me no more. Damn, I got a divorce behind this shit. So now this new bitch, all she love of me is my money. All these new friends, all they love is my money. All of my old family members and everybody who's calling my phone from the past, only reason they calling my phone is because of this money. I don't know who to trust. I don't know who actually loved me. I don't know who actually liked me, because everybody who I actually fucked with for real, I put them to the side in order to get this money. Now that I have this money, I don't trust nobody around me. I don't know who fucks with me because of everything that I threw away in order to get this shit. Like, nigga, you gotta have that balance, my nigga. And shout out Roddy. Cause me and 12 Cal just talked about this shit. What, yesterday, day before yesterday? That is my next goal. I do want to be in a Tubi movie. I literally just told 12 Cal that shit the other day. Like, that is the next thing I want to accomplish. I want to get in a Tubi movie. And what you say, Baylor? I'm available for casting for this series and or movie. I'm telling you, yeah, nigga, me and Baylor talked. Yeah, see, told you. 12 Kyle put it in the comments, my nigga. We did talk about it yesterday. And Baylor, nigga, me and Baylor talked about this shit like, what, a year ago? Nigga, Baylor, I for sure gotta hit up Baylor. Cause if I'm in the movie, it's gonna be a West Coast movie. So we gotta have Baylor in that motherfucker. We gonna have Baylor's merch and all that shit, my nigga. We doing it all, dog. I'm gonna have my merch. Baylor gonna have his merch, nigga. We gonna fuck around and we gonna do the styling for the movie. Everybody gonna have the merch on, dog. And like I said, dog, like, when it comes to this comedy thing, when it comes to any goal that you chasing, any dream that you chasing, anything that you want to do as an adult, because again, nigga, I'm not only talking to comics, I'm talking to everybody. Rappers, cooks, you know, motherfucking bitches who do hair, motherfuckers who do nails, you know, niggas who are plumbers, truck drivers, electricians, carpenters, entrepreneurs. You know, as an entrepreneur in any endeavor, my nigga, as bad and as much as you want that goal, you know, as much as you want to reach that $1 million to create that generational wealth for your family, also keep in mind that you have to have those memories attached to that family that you're trying to build that wealth for. You know, you got to make sure that those kids that you're trying to provide for, you're providing memories for those kids. You know, as much as you're trying to, you know, make sure they have all the Jordans and the PlayStations and all the V-Bucks and the Robux and all of this shit that you're trying to provide for them, nigga, you're present. You know, it's cool that you can buy presents, but they value your actual presence more than anything that you can get them. They want to see you in their face, my nigga. Like they want for them to be able to touch you, for them to be able to know you. Like my kids, they know what makes me laugh. They know what makes me angry. They know what foods I like and don't like. You know, my kids know me, my nigga. You know, like you want your kids to know you. You want to know your kids what foods they like, they shoe sizes, they clothing sizes, what they like to do for fun. Like I would hate to be one of those fathers that don't know my kids' teachers, don't know my kids' coaches, you know, like don't know what makes them laugh. Like, nigga, my kids gonna have plenty of memories. If God forbid something happened to me and you ask my kids about me, they're gonna be able to talk for hours about who I am as a nigga because they know me. They know all about me. There's nothing that they can't tell you about me because them two niggas is my best friends. Them motherfuckers know me better than anybody, my nigga. They know all about me. And that's important to me. Like being a father is the most important thing in the world to me, my nigga. You know, just like me knowing them. You know, like I know what makes them laugh. I know how to make them laugh. I know how to make them mad. You know, I know how they do it in school, nigga. Like I know all that shit, my nigga. Like I'm there every fucking day. Nigga, I'm at all the dentist appointments, all the doctor's appointments, all that shit. Like that's important to me. As bad as I want $1 million, I would never trade the time that I spend with them, the memories that I create with them. $1 million ain't enough, my nigga. $10 million ain't enough. Like that shit nothing to me, my nigga. Like the time that I spend with them is way more important than all that shit. You know, like as much as I want to have that, as much as I want to be the top comedian and you know, like as much as I want to surpass a whole lot of podcasters with millions of listeners and thousands of downloads every episode and all that shit, nigga, I much more value my time with my kids. It's way better than all that shit. You know, so again, like the whole gist of what this episode is about, to put a bow on all this shit, no matter what you chase in life, my nigga, make sure you keep that balance. Like, make sure you prioritize the things in life that are actually important because you never want to look back when you reach the mountaintop and realize you threw away everything that was important on your way up. Because, like they say, it's lonely at the top, my nigga, especially when you sacrifice everything that was important to you to get to that motherfucker. And I'm gonna drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. If you would like to support me financially, you can cash at me at Uncle Dolemite, Uncle Dolemite, or get you some merchandise at Too Much Game Podcast.store, my nigga. Love is the STD t-shirts available now, my nigga. These t-shirts are on the website, Too Much Game Podcast.store. Get you a Love is a STD t-shirt, my nigga. Merch going up, my nigga. You know, support the motherfucking squad. Townhouse Media, Town E House Media, Sports for You podcast, Sports number 4 letter U. Live on Tuesdays and Fridays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Sports for You Wrestling, Sports number 4 letter U with my nigga John Watson and Trail. Support all the homies in podcasting. Britt Renee, I could talk about this all day podcast. 12 Cal podcast. Motherfucking Rap Soul podcast of 12 Cal. Riders Live podcast. BTG for President podcast. Open Run with BTG podcast. ShanBPodding.com, because she got 200 shows. The Cozy Room podcast, She Gets It podcast is back. Shit, nigga, she got a gang of them, nigga. Those are the ones I know, my nigga, because the Real Relationship Report, I don't know, my nigga. It's a lot. Shout out to Shan and ShanBPodding.com. Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Real Spill Pod. It's a gang of them, my nigga. Shout out to all of them. The Cognac Room podcast. Shout out to all the homies, my nigga. Follow me on social media at Uncle Dolemite everywhere. Yo Mama Boyfriend on TikTok. YouTube. Uncle Dolemite. Last week, I fucked around and did this live from the wrong page. The Uncle Dolemite YouTube page. Hit that subscribe button. Leave comments. Hit the like button on all that shit. Same with the YouTube right here. Shout out to everybody in this motherfucker. Too Much Game Podcast on YouTube. TOO Much Game Podcast on YouTube. If y'all listening on streaming, go to the YouTube. Y'all niggas on YouTube, I'm on all streaming platforms. But that's it. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too Much Game.